Hi everyone, Mike Device, Westman Alternate School Principal. Hope you are having a great beginning to the start of your hot summer. Anyway, this is the first video chat in what will become a series compiled over the next week or two, in which I'll attempt to explain in bite-sized segments, 5 minutes or less, let's see how I do, some of the changes to our refreshed PEP program. Each segment will cover a specific topic about the program and how it might look for you and your family going forward. In this segment, I'll simply hit on a few of the big update items for you to get your mind around, and then get more into specific and details in the rest of the series. As you likely know, we've put out a brochure on our website explaining the refreshed PEP program, as well as a detailed Q&A document. Excuse me. What I explain in the next week or so may deviate a bit from that at times, not in any real material sense, I don't think, but we'll update the brochure and the Q&A when we can. So here we go, a few big things, changes, etc. We've determined that grade 9 students will remain in PEP. Some of you will be real excited about this, for this next school year at least. So PEP will continue to be grades 1 to 9. That's a change from the brochure. The program is composed of weekly classes and monthly classes. Weekly classes will be English Language Arts and Math, so a heavy literacy numeracy focus. Grades 1 to 9, running roughly through mid-September through May. Classes will run on one day during the week, so trying to keep your time to have to run into the school to a minimum. Tuesday in Cardston, Wednesday in Raymond. Classes grades 1 to 3 in the mornings, grades 4 to 6 in the afternoons. This will include options PE and health as well. Grades 7, 8, and 9s, and this is somewhat of a change from the brochure, an adjustment. Those classes will be online, Google Classroom, Zoom, whatever, 2 mornings a week for about 45 minutes. These students will then come to school on Thursday afternoons for group learning and tutorials, as well as options, health, and PE. Monthly classes will run on one day a month and on the 5th week when that particular day occurs. These will include social studies and science. There will obviously be much more parent involvement here, making sure their child is doing their classwork and their homework regularly, as well as providing enrichment activities. This is the case in the weekly classes to some degree too. We need to remember this is a distance learning program, and we have great collaboration, parent, teacher, students in providing an awesome education. Class attendance is an expectation in the PEP program, so students will be at the school once per week at a minimum. Teachers will also have tutorial times during the week, Zoom or in person. These are not generally mandatory, but are highly recommended. Excuse me. Teachers will also have open office hours. This is a time for unscheduled Q&A needs for students if they, need help with a problem or an issue or have a question. It'll also be the best time for parents to visit with teachers about particular needs, concerns, or issues, etc. Staffing, another big issue this year. We've had some big staffing changes for this next school year. Mrs. Hoganson, our great PEP teacher in Raymond, has retired. We had a great send-off for her last week. We've filled her position with Mrs. Carolyn Kane half-time and Mr. Larry Murray half-time. Our usual teacher staffing has been reduced by a half a position. Our temp teachers that we hired for this year have all secured positions at other schools in our division, so we're excited about that. We will welcome a PEP librarian, administrative assistant, Mrs. Kimberly Milner. We also have 3 educational assistants joining our WAS team: Liz Bechtel, Saray Salmon, and Tate Sommerfeld. A PEP lending library. Mr. Goebel, Chelsea DeWolf, and Kimberly Milner have been hard at it getting our library built, stocked, and ready so that we'll have curricular and other resources ready for our students and families in September. Well, I must be hitting my 5 minutes pretty quick. Anyway, sorry to run through this fast, but if you know me, I can be pretty verbose. Anyway, I think I'm under 5, so which is awesome. Well, those are some of the big immediate heads-up issues that I can think of at the moment. We will go into some of these and others in more detail in following segments. As they say, until next time, have a great day.